of Internet. Internet is a growing grid of independent computer networks interlaced. It's evolved from a U.S. military bulletin board in the 1970s to a worldwide computer switchboard. You need a computer and a phone, and suddenly you're part of a new mesh of people, programs, archives, ideas. Playwright and Internet enthusiast John Allen says it feels a bit like everyday human fellowship, but it's bigger and more precise.
Matthew Claggett, Morehouse College.
Lindsay Collins, Spelman College.
Ron Allen, Clark Atlanta University. WACP
TV
is the place to be for the AUC.
From radio to TV, now we're going from LP to CD. Don't be afraid to try something new. I can help you with the brand new technology. Help me with the age of philosophy. Together there's so much we can do.
It must focus on new methods of increasing the attractiveness of education to the minds of our young people.
That car, when you purchased it, did it have an 8-track player?
What are we talking about? Well, we have a mission, an opportunity, and we have an obligation. And we are children of the Creator. So our ultimate opportunity and obligation is to do as the Creator, and that is to create. And we have a situation right now. We have to create a way out of nowhere.
We started out with like 6 employees, and now we're down to 2, but they expect the same amount of work that those 6 people do.
All right, greetings. Sharice here, WACP.TV. We are creative people. I have with me Mr. Carswell.
Yes.
And I need you just to bless us with your energy. Let us know what it is that you do.
Well, I like to say that a lot of people ask me where I'm from, and I say I'm from where they grow information, and my purpose is to help liberate the minds of humanity, in particular people of African descent. Hispanic descent, when they come to America, they don't go to Rodeo, they don't go to Wall Street, they come to the black community because we're the largest consumer base in the world. We support everyone else except ourselves. We're in the business of educating our people, economic, empowerment, creating generational wealth.
Okay. All right, so now what I'm touching on is the fact that there's a trend in economics where a lot of different projects, a lot of different items have a tendency to change as the years go by.
And so thereby most of us, we become consumers instead of producers. And so we end up being on the bottom of the stratus.
Each and every time a new generation has risen up and done what's needed to be done. Today we are called once more, and it is time for our generation to answer that call.
Whatever our personal endeavors are, we need a media to expose it so that we can get out to more people who understand that we're about doing something positive based on righteousness that is going to change the planet and the people and, everything.
The coverage has led to an explosion of interest. The Internet is growing like an embryonic brain at a rate of 10% a month. It's all pure, clear, free, unregulated communication, although some of the regulators are thinking about changing that. U.S. congressional hearings into the Internet begin next month. Here in Canada, nothing yet. Borders still count for something. For CBC Primetime News, I'm Bill Cameron.
Possibilities of Internet TV have no limits to it. It's the wave of the future. It's infinite.
We're looking at a wave of the future. Internet television is very much alive.
Yes.
We have online TV for and about us.
Yes.
And when I say us, I'm talking about basically the people who have been locked out, who have been left out, who have been sort of put on the back burner.
Right.
And so now today, live and direct, as we speak, there is WACP.tv. It's a way and a place to be. And we're saying that stay tuned for the best and the rest.
Stay tuned for the best and the rest.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. You know, and I'm just so excited right here because, you know, we're the radio component. But now to have the TV...
We're not only training and teaching our children, but training and teaching the children of the world. Join hands.
Internet, television, because one of the issues that's on our table right now is we know that there's some major corporations and companies that are attempting to take over public access television, and what are some of your thoughts about that in relationship to what you're doing in media?
Well, you know, is constantly changing and everything upgrades. Right now we have a superhighway revolution, and you're going to find and see a lot of different changes taking place over the next few months, over the next couple of years. There's some industries that exist now that probably will not exist in the next couple of years or so.
A store that's been there for years ain't there anymore. Go around different cities and wherever, those stores are gone. Okay, so now what's happening next?
So what we're doing, we're bringing about, we're ushering in, or we're flowing in with this change. This change has to do with setting the pace of the new day, or the new industry. And the new industry is absolutely the internet. You have right now more people tuned into the internet in the afternoon than you have watching television. So the internet has people scrambling to change over their format where we can continue to communicate, we can continue to explore and make things happen. And that is the process of being creative people and creating a new media giant, a new super stage for our talents and our skills and our information to continue to flow, and that is internet television. And the beautiful thing about it is that when we're walkers too, we walk the walk to embrace the family here. So we have generations in the house, which means that we're going to continue to grow and blossom and bloom. We are creative people, and our mission is, I mean, you know, it's like we are creative people. Right. We make changes. Right. We don't necessarily have to wait on others to make changes and then we follow suit. Well, I'm waiting to see what this market is going to do. I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's wait and see. While you waiting and see, somebody else got your meat. Absolutely. Bread and potatoes.
Exactly. And gone.
And gone. Ate them up.
And gone, and you still sitting there with this.
Absolutely. There's a lot of different challenges. So now is a great, super great opportunity for us to be in a situation where we can create a way. Basically, it tells us that we're in a position to where we can go even further. A lot of us think that we have arrived, but we haven't arrived. It's time now to take off the complete mental shackles. So we are creative people, has a mission and responsibility and opportunity, and that is to, number one, build us a media, because we need a voice. We have to speak to ourselves and speak to the world, but at the same time, what is our obligation, responsibility, and opportunity?
Again, say that again, that was great.
It's our opportunity, responsibility, and obligation.
Woo!
You know, it's all of that in one.
And obligation. Responsibility, opportunity, and obligation. Opportunity.
Absolutely, because when you see a challenge, you don't just look at it as a challenge, something that you need to step back, or even something that you need to deal with on a basis of, you know, I'm going to fight this. No, you go back in the depths of your mind and figure out a way not just to fight it, but to come out on top, to innovate.
The purpose of WACP is to swallow up all this and give it a direction of life. It's time to celebrate life. not look forward to death. And I believe we are qualified to bring this into the minds of the people and get their minds off of violence and killing and studying war and things of that nature. So WACP, let's make a difference.
We created this to be a conduit so that we can bring our talents and our skills and promote our own self. Let us promote our own talents and skills and get paid for promoting our own self. Nobody ever heard of that. I mean, it's like all of the different network marketing say, come sell my product, come sell my service, sell me services, whatever. No, you can't even, if you're a dancer, if you are whatever you are, you can't introduce that into their program. They don't want to hear that. They said, no, make this money and then do what you're talking about doing. But what we're talking about is you bring your talent and your skills and we pool them together. We'll promote your talent and skills as you promote this network, and we all grow and build together. So that is the concept of the future. And
we've all been trying to articulate and put into words and find a way to actually do.
Yes.
You're actually doing it.
Well, it comes out of, sitting and meditating and working it out, writing and being faithful to the Creator.
Person represented by groups of people to realize, hey, that you are already there. You are divinity incarnate. There's no real work for you to do other than just to acknowledge to yourself, amongst yourself, who you really are and act accordance with that awareness, with that consciousness, behave in that way, and the Spirit will guide you.
They are watching this all over the world.
Man alone is the architect, designers, and builders of his future. And when I say man, I mean woman too. For we are creating people. And simply by changing the inner attitudes of our minds, we can change the outer aspects of our lives. For we are creating people. Change being inevitable, we should busy ourselves now in directing the change, rather than simply waiting to go through the change. For we are creating people.
Thank you for this day, and thank you for the blessings of this day, and we thank you for this food that you have also
Number one is to reform us out of our old habits of evil and indeed.
Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find. We don't need escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way.
Artists have to lock in to real people doing real things.
WACP, the place to be. For we are creating people.
You know what they say. Everybody gotta have a dream.
Stay tuned for the best of the best.